G'day Wester here. Okay, I'm going to run through a quick video on how to crack a password for Excel. Anything really up to 2016 as far as I know. It's quite quick and it's quite technical, so just try and run along with me. So first of all, you've got a sample file here. First thing you want to do is copy it and paste the copy in there. So you've always got the original in the copy format. Okay, so next thing you want to do is make sure you've got WinRAR set up on your computer, and right click on the file and add to archive, and then select, make sure you select zip, change it to zip. Okay, so click OK, let it do that, and it creates the file. So I'll just show you what this particular one's doing. Don't worry about what it actually is or whatever. It's just going to show you that it's password locked. So let's just click on this here. Oh, it's actually not a reference value. So if I try to create something in here, I can't actually get in there because it's password protected, because maybe I want to create another link or something along those lines. And also when you right click, you can see that all of the link and format cells and everything's all cracked out. So even if you want to edit this here, you cannot do it because there's a password protection on it. So how do you fix that? Well, Excel's very secure, so you can't actually do it, as far as I know, easily with any Excel bits and pieces unless you pay for software. So let's just close this down for now. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into the zip file that we created, open that up, leave this over here so you can still drag stuff across to it. And what you want to do is change this here to a zip extension. So remember, it's XLSX. You need to change it back to that later. So change this to zip. And the good thing about WinRAR or WinZip is that it's actually going to change the file itself, not make it look like it's got an extension with it where it's still got the actual characteristics of the original program. So now what I can do is double click on this here, and it opens up the contents of that Excel spreadsheet because it thinks it's a zip file now, and click on double click Excel, go to worksheets, and the one that I'm trying to look for here is worksheet 1, which is what I had opened before. When you watch, if I open this up here, this is actually sheet 1 is sheet 1, and that's actually sheet 2, because it's got two sheets here. Over here it's got sheet 1 and 2, so this is sheet 1, and even though it says sheet 1, it's actually sheet 2. So we'll close this down. So what we want to do here is this sheet 1, we want to actually inspect it. So let's double click it. We'll double click it first and we'll open it. I just want to show you how to find what we're looking for. So basically click inside this area here anywhere. You can't edit it at this stage. You can click in it and Control F on your keyboard, and that brings up the find box, and type in protect and enter. So down the bottom here you'll see this line here, it says sheet protect scenarios. So what you want to do is copy that line, Control C, or right click and copy, and then close that down. So what we want to do now is we want to drag this across into this file that I've got created on the right hand side there. It's just a demo folder. It saves a copy of that sheet 1. Right click on it. So select it first, right click it, and then open with Notepad. Okay, so that's pretty, hopefully that's the same format as what we're looking for. So again, we're going to click in there somewhere and go Control F on the keyboard, and that brings up the find box. We're going to paste that line in and then go find next, and it hasn't found it. What's going on here? So I'll just try protect. So Control F and protect. Here it is. Okay, sorry. Okay, so what you've got to do is you've got to go to the start of the protect data sheet. So that's this open bracket, closed bracket, or the opening bracket here. So you start there and you drag that to the end of it, so let's go / and close bracket. So that complete line that says password sheet 1 objects 1, so the whole sheet is actually in all scenarios is protected. So I'm going to delete that, and then I'm going to save it, close it, and then I'm going to go back into the original, into this Excel zip file that we created before, and I'm going to just click in here and change this to anything other than XML. So I'm going to change that to DOC or something like that. Okay, so that's instantly changed that. I'm going to go across to here, and this sheet that I copied from here to here originally and just edited, I'm going to drag that back across into the zip file and just go OK, and it's copied it in here. And now this doc that we renamed, we're going to delete that because that's the original file. We're going to delete that, yes. Okay, so then we're going to close, we're going to go back here, go back, and back again, and back again. And this original zip that we changed to zip, we need to click in here and delete the 3 letters for zip, and then go XLSX, and that will rename it to an Excel spreadsheet, right? So I'm going to create a new folder in here so that we can just new folder, just so we can separate it from this original one here. And I'm just going to drag this new modified version into the new folder. So I'm going to close this zip file down now. So this is, as I said, this is quite complex, so you're going to have to make sure, just go yes till we want to save it's modified. So we'll go back into here, into the new folder that we created, so we can click on this now, and let's see what happens. You do have to make sure that you use the XLSX extension. So now, even though it's got don't worry about the reference, that's because it's got multiple sheets that I didn't want to copy across. So now if I right click on here, I can, all the options are sorted out now, so I can click in this cell here and actually start typing in here if I want to. So that whole sheet now is completely like, I can actually change the lettering of this if I want to. So it's all fully operational now. Okay, so that's how you do it. That's how you remove it. If you've got multiple sheets with multiple setups, then you can also do that one by one by one. So I hope that helped, and post your comments below. Only do this obviously if it's your spreadsheet and you want to be able, and you've forgotten the password, or you've bought something and you've lost the password. It's not intended to start hacking into other people's, well-earned and formulas and things like that. So I hope that's works for you guys, and enjoy. Westy over now.